Hi everyone, day 6 of 30 days where I'm sharing a insight into the self-leadership principles. Today I want to talk about what is self-leadership. And self-leaders, I've created a definition which is self-leaders are empowered individuals who are self-aware, transformed in thinking, and have the tools to thrive in life. And one of the tools that I think it's really important to understand is the distinction between unconscious and conscious choice. So I always ask the question when I work with clients, do you believe that everything we experience in life is choice? And everyone says yes, which I always follow by asking the question, if it is, then why do we choose pain and suffering? And it's a really good question to ask. What has happened is from a very, very young age, we plant a seed of thought. And let's call that planted seed of thought in this scenario, life's a struggle. So we might hear mum and dad or, people around us say, life's a struggle. There's the seed of thought. It's planted because, is it? Suddenly we've looked at this as a possibility, and then what happens is this beautiful thing called modern day science tells us that we have a filtering system, and in that filtering system we will look for evidence of whatever it is that we're looking for. And a part of what we do is seek out what it is that we've planted the seed of thought. In other words, I've planted a seed of thought that life is going to be a struggle, and guess what? I'm going to find evidence of. My filter system in my brain is going to look for evidence to answer my question, life is a struggle. And whatever we focus on expands. So suddenly I go out into the world and I'm looking for evidence of life being a struggle. What am I going to find? Of course I'm going to find that life is a struggle. So what starts to happen is I then, I'm putting water on my seed, I'm fertilizing that seed, and then that seed starts to sprout. And then I find more evidence. I'm giving it more water and I'm dropping on more fertilizer, and suddenly that seed's become a small shrub. And then, of course, there's more evidence because I'm looking for it. Everything you look for expands. So suddenly I've got just this constant feed of the seed, which has now grown into a fully grown tree, the big old oak tree. So, of course, now I have this pattern of belief that life is a struggle. I have this almost honing device that finds evidence that life is a struggle. Then I move through life and I get to a point where I talk about it with my friends, I'm collecting evidence, and of course everyone else that I'm surrounding myself with is telling me the same story, so of course I'm sharing the same story, then it must be true. So suddenly I've got this pattern of belief that started with the seed of thought that it is true. But is it? Because in the same time as life being a struggle, I bet life was good. I bet there was joy. I bet there was fun. I bet there was a lot of really positive things happening, but I didn't focus on that, I focused on that. 97% of our patterns of how we are in the world and our habits are unconscious. So when we learn that we have choice, and it's about getting conscious awareness and focusing on what we want and not what we don't want, is when we start to become self-aware, transformed in thinking, and have those tools to thrive because we recognize that it is about choice, that we start to create what we want. So hope that was insightful for you. I really look forward to your comments as usual, and any questions please ask, and remember, start getting consciously aware and look for evidence of what you want, and I guarantee you will start to find it. Have a beautiful night, day, wherever you are, and I'll speak with you, see you all tomorrow. Bye for now.